amazing.
This guy
The
sounds like
Southeast Road was
Will
quiet
from
at
Baldur's
first.
Gate 3.
Until Ichthyans started breeding crabs in the flooded fields.
And I'm going to have to look it up here in a minute. I defended the Southwest Road.
Perhaps you are the tactical advantage we've needed all along. Those damnable crabs are still giving my soldiers fits to the southeast, though.
How can I help?
Ichthyans have been swarming the southeast gate with crabs. The guards there need support. I need you to find the source of the crabs that keep attacking to the southeast. There must be a breeding ground nearby.
Let's see what I can find.
You? Alone? It's madness. But the Ichthyans are so focused on the Enclave, would they even notice a single soldier? It's madness, but it might be just the madness we need. I've marked the likely location of the crab's nest on your map. Good luck.
Alright. Let me go look this up. Will, voice actor, VG3, Theo Solomon. Yeah, I'm not sure. It sounded a lot like it, but I can't find any voice credits at the moment. Alright.
I'll sell you what I can, and...
Oops. Sell. Alright, I gotta switch over to the keyboard here. I mean, it's probably worth buying this stuff. Some of it, anyway. Those boots might be worth it. I mean, I'll just keep what I have for now. That's right, Cape Breton. I only do good things, man. That's how I've gotten this far in life. What's up, Thandar? YouTube transitioned you straight here after another video.
Listen, you rabble. I know you're no fighters. You're farmers. Born to the land.
The summoning spell worked.
I know Stoss is hiding away back there. Just let me talk to him. By the gods!
Miss, I only let pass who he says to. He ain't said nothing about you.
I ain't
Don't
said
you
nothing
have a
about
heart?
you.
My people are going hungry. The sick, the injured. Families.
Step back, please, miss. Your hollering ain't gonna change my...
What's the bloody yelling out here for? Can't a man have some peace in his own god's damn home?
Oh, drunk again. Typical. Listen, you have to share food. I've got a score of refugees who haven't eaten in days.
Oh, I have too, do I? Ha! You may run, Pyrgos. Well, this is my damn farm you're sheltering on.
What's going on here?
These freeloading refugees already stole my cows. How dare they come begging for more?
How dare you? We didn't steal anything. Your cows probably escaped in the chaos of the last days.
Chaos you and your refugees caused. Ah, look. If you can find my cows, you can have some damn food.
Oh, I'll find them.
Gods, thank you. See, Stolos? some people have a heart.
Take this chicory. The cows love it. You can use it to lead them home. If you don't die out there.
Oh, I can't go beyond here because of the guard.
You ain't getting through to see Stolos unless you find his
Escaping their pen heading south. Hopefully they're not too hard to find.
Somewhere south? Oh, that must be. That might be where the cows are. Defend the southeast gate. Oh, by the way, no, I have not. Okay, we're good.
Isn't that the person who saved you at Glaukos's temple? You're the one who freed my husband at Glaukos's temple. Thank you.
I hear you
Chicory is a
rescued the
root, if I'm
priestess
not
as well.
mistaken.
Truly, Glaukos must have sent you.
We're camping out here for the moment, provided nobody else has a fit of piety and rush.
I think it's a root. But again, I could be wrong. It's been a while.
Glaukos, protect us!
When I was here with Glaukos, these people were thriving. It's sad. Turned into refugees in their own land.
Where in Hades' gory beard are these things coming from? We'll have a story to tell after this fight's over!
We would have been in trouble for sure if you hadn't come along. Talk to Pensaconsolinus. We could use more steady fighters like you.
Right now I'm looking for cows. Moo moo? Moo 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 moo. Well, I don't see any cows yet. Can I not get around there? Alright, this might be rough. Come here. You're the bitch I need to kill. Man, I don't see any cows yet, and I'm way south. did not mean to pick up that piece of shit. Sometimes... this game needs a little polish with the controller stuff.
King crabs. Where are they coming from?
About to find out.
Not enough energy.
Ooh. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Let's do 1 and 1. This is where I don't know where I want to put things. I mean, I'm still pretty happy with that. I mean, I've kind of got to the point where I don't need necessarily all these things.
Another piece of Glaukos' statue. When I knew him, he preferred having friends to followers. He thought statues of him were silly.
Well, that was a long time ago. Maybe tastes change. No, we need the shaman. No, follow me, guys. Come on.
A farm full of crab eggs. And I thought I'd seen everything.
Oh my god. Crabs! Mother crab.
That shell looks militia can make use of it.
Let's go find out. Why would it be a remake? It has a number 2 in the title. Alright, I can go turn this back in. But I have a couple of chests. Let's see what we got here. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's way better. No. Yeah. Looking like a proper hero again. Proper hero, you say? Time travelers. Oh my goodness, bunch of angry crabmen. Yeah, getting my brother to commit to things is, yeah, he and I have talked, I think twice about the potential of doing like a podcast on entrepreneurship. And so, for those of you watching on Twitch, this is a question that Deeks just asked over on YouTube. Said, I know you have a lot of irons in the fire and have lots of irons and had a lot of irons in the fire. Do you ever think about doing a podcast with your brother? So, for those who don't know, my brother has a big cattle ranch in Missouri. Like, big. 1,000+ acres, and they're growing constantly. And then I put a lot of their... I do video editing for their YouTube channel and all their social media stuff. So we share a lot of what they're working on. And he is 32. I'm 13 years older. He was the accident baby, but him and his wife are very good at what they do, and they have just grown leaps and bounds. They were the first. They were the guinea pig couple who got the first really big partnership with the FSA, which is a federal agency for agriculture in the U.S., to do this expansion for their ranch. And so they're part of this, that was last year was when I went out and helped them move. Last June was when they moved into the new ranch. Anyway, he and I have talked about, he's a very successful person. I've done 2 game studios with him, on top of all the other stuff we've done together, and then he has his own very successful brand on top of me having a very successful brand and us having worked on many successful projects together. And we have talked about doing like a podcast or something, but he has no time. We were joking the other day because we're supposed to have a monthly meeting. He and I and my sister-in-law. And my sister-in-law and I both live with our Google Calendars. That's just Google Calendar is life. I would be lost without my Google Calendar. And we had a meeting scheduled for last Monday.
Glaucus started life
And
as
I
a
joked
mortal.
with my wife. I was
He
like,
always
how much
seemed
money
to
want to
miss
bet my
it.
brother
He was the one who found me
forgets
after
about the
I
meeting
got
because he was in the
stuck
middle of
this
cutting
charm.
hay?
We were friends for years.
And I sit down at my
Before he
desk for the
gave me
meeting,
to
and Faith
Aristodome.
sends me a message, my sister-in-law, and she's like, guess who forgot about the meeting and just left for the hayfield with And I was like, I knew it was going to happen because he forgets to put things in his phone, and he's totally a space cadet. Because he lives very much in the moment of I got shit to do. I'm just gonna go do the shit I need to get done, and if I don't finish it today, I'll finish it tomorrow. And whereas I have to schedule everything out in my calendar. I don't know. He and I have talked about it, but he has a pretty successful TikTok account on top of all the stuff they do with the ranch. Maybe something will come to fruition at some point. I know we used to do the developer diary project for their last game studio we did. I think we did. Man, I can't remember how many episodes we did. It was 2.5 or 3 years of development, and we did like weekly stand-up meetings, publicly recorded and streamed and stuff. The thing with a podcast is podcasts take a long time to get to the point where they're profitable. It's like any other venture, and I don't have the time or the energy, and neither does he right now, to work on things that aren't generating profits, because we're in earning phases right now. So it's like anything that's not earning money, we're not really investing our time in. We've already done sweat equity in a bunch of projects over the years, some of which have come to fruition, and so we're running with things that have come to fruition. I think that's the one thing about entrepreneurship is like you're gonna throw a lot of things at the wall, and ultimately the ones you focus on are the ones that stick. And once you find the ones that stick, you really do have to buckle down and focus on those projects and try to take them to their maximum potential.
Yes, right here. Talk to me.
Creepy lady in a statue?
Hello. Oh, you look so tired. Poor, poor thing.
She wants me to
Here.
fall asleep and eat me.
Let me tell you a lovely poem while you rest. I even have a reward if you make it all the way through.
Oh, this isn't sus at all.
Tell me about a great and noble man. Muse, tell me how he wandered and was lost when cruel fate found his lonely hidden home. Upon his quest were those he met and slew as he drifted to wild and distant shores.
Where did he go?
He sailed to a troubled land of bounty, but he solved dire troubles one by one. For he was not without power. Oh no, he was blessed with old blood and keen new arts.
Alright, I'm going to pause for just a second, Deeks. I don't know if you were here for this the other day. So you were listening to Drop Frames last night. Just like, damn, wish Rid had a podcast, but I'll take all the vlogs anyway. So, I was talking about tabletop. This has been 3 or 4 days ago, maybe a week ago. During one of the streams, we were talking about, I would love to do an actual play series with other YouTubers or Twitch streamers, people who are content creators who do it for a living. Because the reality is, unless people are doing it for a living, you're never going to find people who are going to take it seriously. It's just not going to happen. And every project I've done in the past, um, from actual play series to game studios and etc., my brother and I are traditionally the only ones who ever take it all the way to fruition. Everybody else drops off like flies along the way. And because nobody takes it seriously, because no one wants to go through the 2 or 3 years that it takes to get something into the money-making phase. Everybody, they get tired, they get burnt out, kids get in the way, wife gets in the way, significant other gets in the way. Like there's always something that pops up and takes them away and pulls them away from pursuing their dream. It takes a certain willingness to sacrifice to be able to take something through to fruition. And I was talking about the other day, I said I would love to do an actual play, because look at Critical Role as an example. It's the unicorn example, but there's also the Dungeon Dudes. There's quite a few successful actual play tabletop series. Some are completely digital, some are filmed on location. But in pretty much every one of those cases, you're looking at people that are all business partners who are making money together. And the reality is that it's just too much hard work to try to take a bunch of people and bring them along the way. Because most people aren't going to have that thing inside them that drives them to want to succeed. So I'm at the level with my career where I'm only interested in working with other people who take it as seriously as I do. Most of those people are already busy with various projects. Drop Frames is the perfect example of 3 streamers who are successful in their own right, who happen to share a similar headspace and have been able to successfully get together and do this weekly podcast. It's a vodcast. It is a vodcast first and foremost, but it also has that podcast element. But each one of those guys has been streaming for, I think JP has been streaming for 16 years. Wait, I'm not thinking. Am I thinking of the right guy? Is JP a part of that? I know JP has been on the show because it's Ezekiel, and is it JP? Anyway, everybody on that show has been doing it for like 12 years plus. Like they've been streaming for 10, 12 years plus. And I know like JP made a tweet the other day talking about how he was 16 years into streaming now. I would love to do a podcast with like-minded people, but the reality is that I'm not willing to be the person who is the front man for it. And the reason for that is, for the past, I would say since 2014, I launched 2 game studios and I helped launch 2 different startups. So four different companies, I was the front man. And I'm tired. I'm tired is what it comes down to. The last 3.5 years, I have focused 100% on me, myself, and my wife, because for the first time ever, I've just been focusing on building my personal brand. And I've had success doing this because I've taken everything I've known and learned over the past 20 plus years of freelancing and doing all these different projects. I've been working on my own. My very first S Corp was when I was 20 years old, and I had 2 employees in the construction industry. So I've been doing shit on my own for a long time. So the conversation we were having the other day was about an actual play series, but the thing is like the only way I'm going to find people who take it as seriously as I do and want to show up every single week and never miss an episode are going to be people who are in the same boat as I am, which is people who are doing this for a living and take this seriously and it's their career.